From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott here with the short-term forecast and video discussion issued on Monday, June 2nd. Well, yesterday, June 1st, marked the beginning of meteorological summer, but it felt nothing at all like the season across the lower Susquehanna Valley. Northwesterly winds of 12 to 25 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour. Accompanying high temperatures some 10 to 15 degrees below normal are only in the mid to upper 60s. It was an equally cold start this morning with lows of 42 at York Airport, 45 at Lancaster Airport, and 46 here at Millersville University. But fortunately, this persistently cool, rainy, and unsettled pattern that we've been dealing with since really the middle of May is going to take a hiatus for the rest of the week, and we're going to see brighter, drier, and much warmer conditions more typical of early June. So without further ado, let me jump right on into our climatology. I'm expecting a high of 73 degrees this afternoon at Millersville, and that's considerably warmer than yesterday, but still 6 degrees below our normal high of 79. Today's record high was 98, set in 1925. This morning's low of 46 was 9 degrees below the normal low of 55, and our record low was 38, set in 1927. Taking a look at the sky cam from the John Wright restaurant looking east across the Susquehanna River into Lancaster County, we see, well, a little bit of good news out there. There are absolutely no clouds in the sky. The sun is shining, and as a result, temperatures have already rebounded back up into the 60s, and highs again will reach the low to mid 70s this afternoon. The visible satellite imagery confirms that there's really not a cloud in the sky across the Commonwealth. You do notice this light, kind of like lightish gray shading over northwestern parts of the state. Well, that's actually smoke from Canadian wildfires several thousand miles away. That's really not going to have much of a noticeable impact on the sky today, but we are going to see hazy sunshine both tomorrow and Wednesday as a much thicker smoke plume moves over the Commonwealth. There's currently hundreds of fires burning in Canada, and northwesterly flow is taking the smoke from those fires down into the northern and eastern parts of the United States. We're going to have to deal with a pretty thick smoke plume both tomorrow and Wednesday, but the good news is it does look like that smoke is going to be confined to the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, so it shouldn't have too much of an impact on air quality like what we saw 2 summers ago. As we take a look at the European model for 8 p.m. this evening, you'll notice that sprawling high-pressure system over the eastern United States, promoting those sunny, dry, and a little bit warmer conditions today. It's still going to be quite cool out there tonight under clear skies. Dew points are still relatively low. Winds are going to be light as well. So temperatures early Tuesday morning will only be in the upper 40s to low 50s, but that high is going to shift into the western Atlantic during the middle of the week. And on its backside, south to southwesterly winds will pump increasingly warmer and more humid air into the region during the middle of the week. So tomorrow afternoon, high temperature should be up around 80 degrees. And then on Wednesday, we should make a run into the mid to perhaps upper 80s. Dew points currently are only around 40 degrees, but by Wednesday afternoon, they should be in the upper 50s to perhaps even mid 60s. So it's going to be a lot more humid out there and more summer-like by the middle of the week. So taking a look at the short-term Campus Weather Service forecast, clear and cool tonight, low 50. Warmer on Tuesday with hazy sunshine due to that smoke from Canadian wildfires, high 80. Warm and more humid then on Wednesday, but we will still have that hazy sunshine due to the smoke from the wildfires, high 85. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in next Monday for the latest edition. Until then, enjoy the sunshine and warmer conditions through the middle of the week.